Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to tonight's live stream. We have a special night coming in. We have the one and only, the man, the myth, the legend, Alan from Advanblack. If you guys don't know who Alan is or don't know who Advanblack is, well, tonight's your night. You're going to find out. However, Alan is running a little behind schedule right now. Yep, that's right. Running a little behind schedule. He's dealing with, I guess, stuff with work. We'll find out when he gets in, but he is coming on. He sent me a message. He's going to be about 5 minutes late. So, with that being said, hello, good evening. Hello to Evil Rick. Hello, DDK. Hello, Frogzilla. Daniel. Corey. Let's see. Dallas. Hola, amigo. How are you? Let's see. Did I miss anybody? Evil Rick's here. Big Mike 135. Hello. Dean Benedetti's here. Hello, Dean. Mr. PA Biker. Hope you're feeling well and getting better. Look forward to you coming. Looking forward to you getting better and coming back to the world. What's up, Brian the Biker? How you doing, buddy? Steve Turner, what's going on? Long time no see. Glad to see you back in. Mrs. Iron Butterfly, hello. For those of you, Mr. Factlight, hello. Riding on Threes, Tennessee, what's going on? If you're just joining me, Alan's running about 5 minutes late. That's right. So he'll be in as soon as he gets done what he's doing out in Sonoma, California, and he'll be jumping right on. But I appreciate everybody being here. I really appreciate, Alan coming on tonight. I think it's a blessing to have him on our small channel. I think it's awesome that he agreed to do this. Just a little backstory. I was hanging out with Alan down in Daytona again this year. Last year was only like a drive-by meeting, but this year I hung out with him a little bit on Friday on the 1st. I also hung out with him on Saturday the 2nd, and then again on the 9th, and that Tuesday, which would be the 5th, we hung out and we worked this out about having him come on. So riding on threes. So this is like to make a suggestion to talk about. We talked about, yeah, sure, why not? Why not? First we're going to talk about Alan. Once he comes on, we'll find out all about Alan, and then we'll talk about Advanblack and any suggestions anybody might have. Let's see. You better talk to me, or I'll give you a All right. Oh boy, that's funny. Yep. See, there you go. And see, Crimson Glide. Hello, how are you? Good to see you coming in. So let's talk about the hootenanny while everybody else is. If you don't know whether you've been in the back hiding or not doing anything, the hootenanny is in Summersville, West Virginia, and that date is the 15th of June. I will be leaving here on the 13th of June and heading back on the 16th of June. The hootenanny is going to be a really good time. It's a fundraiser for the graduating class in that part of West Virginia. I think if you can get there, it'll be fun. Hello, XAN. I'm glad you're here. But the hootenanny, I will definitely be there. As Rolling Throttle says, if you don't know the hootenanny, then where have you been? The guest list is long. Exactly. Well, hey, without further ado, we have the one and only, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Alan himself. Good evening, Alan. How are you?
Hey, guys. How are you?
Good. Hey, welcome to the show tonight. I'm glad you were able to join us. And I feel honored and blessed to have you on our little channel here.
Oh, the pleasure is mine. Thanks for having me.
Oh, very humble. I appreciate that. So I have some questions about you before we get into Advanblack, if you don't mind.
Okay.
All right. Because everybody knows about Advanblack, what a great company they are, and how amazing the color match is, and the products you guys are always putting out are second to none. But nobody really knows about Alan. And I know I'd like to find more about you, and I'm sure all the 31 viewers that are here right now would like to know. So, first question I have for you, Alan, is how long have you been riding motorcycles?
I've been riding about a few years. I don't
few
remember.
years?
Yeah, 3-4 years. Yeah.
3 to 4. Awesome.
It's not a very long time, but I've developed a passion, very quickly once I tried it. So
yeah. I mean, hey, once the bug bites, the bug bites.
Yeah. I actually started riding on a Harley. So I know a lot of people, they start with something small and then they upgrade to maybe a sport bike and then cruiser and and move on to Harley. But I started on a Harley and I fell in love.
Yeah, right on. So what is your favorite motorcycle at this point?
Favorite? It's hard to pick one. I like them all. So I actually started on a road glide. I actually learned on it. So I have so that's why I have a particular favor for road glide. But I do enjoy the quickness of the lowrider S. So, but then, but I can't pick one. If you see our content, we have a couple of bikes over here at the office. I ride them. I switch them out. From time to time. Sometimes on some days I want to ride a road rider S, and other days I want to ride a road glide.
Yeah. Now, speaking of your road glide, you put your body kit with the Envious Green Fade paint on that.
Yeah.
And I could tell you, I own the Harley Davidson Envious Green Fade.
Oh, you did?
I like your take on doing that paint so much better. You put so much more of the green flake and everything all over it. It looks so much better. And that's just my opinion.
Well, that's very nice. Well, yeah, that we picked that because obviously a lot of people can recognize it as an Envious Green Fade, but we try to do more colors. Like we offer a few more color options for that airbrush in particular. It's one of our airbrush design series. We do have other airbrush designs in our lineup. It's on our website. If you go to the custom series, you see all of our airbrushing. We want to do more custom designs to give people the options to just pick what they want and look different. Even though other guys can pick the same, but you can pick your own colors. And the good thing about that is all the perks come with it, right? And then it's already pre-painted. And with our installation videos, you can install it by yourself if you like to do that fairly quickly. A few hours in the garage on a weekend, watching our videos. You can do it on your own.
Yep. Now I got a question for you right off the bat from Rolling Throttle. So Crystal, his wife, has a crazy idea for a build. She's wanting to do a white carbon fiber swap for her front fender, interfering, and rear fender. Advanblack make anything like that?
A white carbon? Is it painted carbon or is it like?
I think he's talking like a white clear coat, so you can still see the carbon fiber.
Okay. Yeah, we do have plans to make some carbon products, both for touring and softtail platforms. We do have a few pieces right now. They're small pieces like the hand guards and heat deflectors and tank console. We are working on more major parts like the outer fender, outer fairing and inner fairing, and some more. Having said that, we are thinking about doing a paint job on the carbon fiber parts.
That would be amazing if, not paint the whole part, but leave parts of where the carbon's showing through, but the nice paint job as well.
Right. Right, that's the idea. So we plan to do like color match, and then we'll design some different patterns to expose uh, part of the carbon parts. But it's a little bit tricky because when you do that, you kind of want to come up with the designs that people like, and it's not something that's easy to do because everybody likes
Well, I going by your track record with your company with designs that people like, I don't think you'll have a hard time coming up with that because every design I've seen that comes out of your company and everybody else, it's always a big hit. I mean, Mrs. Monkey's orange with the
well,
black that she has, that is a beautiful job.
some of them
That's
do, some of them don't. I would. Yeah, Monkey has done a couple of our airbrush that are pretty popular, like the Pyro. It did in red,
yep.
and the Stinger in orange. Uh,
Hmm.
but it depends. Everybody likes different things, and the ones that you see out there are the ones that people like, and the ones that people don't like, you just simply don't see them so often.
Now, DDK, who's in the side chat, he got one of your body kits for his 14 Ultra, and it's beautiful. I haven't seen the bike personally. I only seen it in videos and pictures, and it's beautiful.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. Thank you. Hi, VB Customs.
great couple.
Yeah, I saw the comment there. Comment they're saying that they're going to join.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah. So recently we changed the body. It's not Envious Green anymore.
Mm.
It's the Alsuano or Alsuano.
El Sueño. Okay. I
Yes,
like that.
the white sand pearl.
Yep.
So we just did a photo set. We just posted. I think we did a story on IG yesterday. But you're gonna see more pictures and videos on it. So yeah, we try to do a different body style from time to time to kind of show people like the airbrush that we do in different colors.
So, riding on 3, Tennessee's got a good question. So, is Advanblack going to get into the trike aftermarket lineup? Being trikes are on the rise with uh, the Roguelite 3, the Freewheeler, and the I forget what the big bagger trike is that he has.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know if I have speaker pods, even though the trikes aren't listed on the website.
Yeah, believe it or not, we've been constantly exploring ideas about trikes. We just haven't really done anything yet. But yes, it is on the list.
Yep. I have a customer who's got a Roguelite 3, and he's been talking, I just did suspension for him on the back and some slip-ons, and I've done his bars, and he's really looking for adding some sort of speaker pods, a trunk to it,
Right.
different fenders, things like that. And I know he's really interested. But I said to him, I says, those are great suggestions. I'll bring them up, but there's also got to be a market for them. I
Yeah,
mean,
I think so. There, we go to rallies and things. We just came back from Daytona. We saw a bunch of trikes. Uh, Definitely something that we're thinking about.
yeah,
Leave a comment. Leave a comment. What kind of parts you like on your trike? Maybe I'll look at it.
yeah, that's a great idea, guys. If you have an idea, leave a comment, not in the side chat, but down in this video, so Alan can always go back and refer to it, or you could reach out into the comic section on the Advanblack website, and he could get it directly. That I think would be a better idea.
Sure. Yeah. 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 That'd be nice. Thanks.
So I'm really looking for some carbon fiber for my Lowrider S. As you saw the bike in Daytona, I think this. I have your side covers now. I love them, but I think carbon fiber ones would look amazing on that bike now.
Yeah. So there are a few things that we can do for the Lowrider S, like the battery covers, right? The front fender, rear fender, even the ST fairing that we make in the
Mhm.
carbon fiber, and the backs, right? So those are some of the things that we're working on right now. It's on the drawing board.
Nice, nice. So I look forward to seeing those products coming out. Now, a lot of people don't know. Advanblack also makes a lot of other products. They
Yeah,
have their batteries now,
yeah.
which are new to the market, correct?
Well, we did one for we did the first version last year. We sold a couple hundred sets, and then we paused it temporarily for quite some time, and we wanted to do better. Better job on it. So we just released the version 2. So the difference is the version 2 is more stable with the better BMS system and better co-cranking power uh, and higher capacity. So if you run audio systems or if you're in the cold, that would be a pretty good option.
Awesome. Awesome. Now, I know I mentioned this to you in Daytona. I don't know if you remember about the lighted speaker lids or just lighted lids instead of putting it on the bag, have it integrated to the saddlebag lids. Here
Yeah.
is somebody else who's looking, says, how about lights in the saddlebag lids?
Yeah. Well, Dr. Harley has suggested to me this. Yeah, actually, I brought it back to the product team, and they're looking at it.
Oh, awesome. So they're in the pre-stages
Right,
of possibly doing it.
right.
Of course it comes to cost and everything.
I mean,
Um,
it's an idea, right? So
yeah.
we just to give you some perspective, right? Um, we at any given time have maybe 30 to 50 products on the list that we're exploring, and maybe 10 to 20 prototype that we're playing with at any given point in time. And by the from design to actually going to the production line, I mean, every product is different. We do lightings and body parts and different accessories, but on average, the cycle is like 6 to 9 months from when the design started to actually making prototype, testing it, refining it, modifying, and then more prototypes and more testing until it actually get to the production line. Uh, yeah, that's a typical time frame. So when we say we're looking at it, it means we're looking at it among other like 30 to 50 products.
Right, right.
But sometimes you have to set priorities. Otherwise, nothing come out because like we're always like the children at the toy store, looking at everything and want to bring everything home, but it just doesn't happen that way for us.
That's me.
So yeah,
Yeah, as a kid, I go to Toys R Us. As an
right,
adult, I go to aftermarket websites. Van Black being one of them, and JP Cycles, and
right.
Fuel Moto and places like that because I just love playing with my motorcycles. I just can't leave
And
anything
then
alone.
for the most part, we're the same way. So we have a team chat group that we talk about product ideas, and every single day, somebody's
Yep.
somebody's suggesting new product ideas. It's just like you kind of go get crazy over time. So we kind of have to, somebody has to say, you know what, we got to slow down, pick a few, and focus on the ones that we think can we can make happen.
Yep. So PA Biker's got a question, and I can answer half this question with 100% confidence. The other half I can't. He's got an 09 Ultra Classic. He's looking for vivid black bags, which are available.
Uh huh.
But how about the fairing? Do you guys have a fairing for the 09?
Which fairing are you talking about? The outer fairing?
Outer or inner fairing PA? We have to drip down. Now, Gene Kelly says, why not hydro dip carbon fiber that look like carbon fiber? In other words, a fake looking carbon. It'd be a
Right,
hydro dip, be the carbon fiber pattern without actually being carbon fiber.
right. Okay. Well, I think hydro dip carbon fiber and carbon fiber is two different things, right? So, I think the reason of using actual carbon fiber is because a lot of people they use carbon fiber. They're kind of like the performance bagger guys, or they're going for the performance look. and it matters to them to actually use carbon parts.
Yeah.
However, hydrocarbon is, if you're going for the look, that might make sense. I think that's something that we can look into as well.
Yeah. Here's another great idea from Dying Breed. How about a see-through derby cover that lights up with multiple light
Light
options?
options. That's an interesting one.
That would be very interesting to get the wires to work. But
Right. I don't know how it works, but see, we we're constantly looking for like cool things and accessories to do, right? But we try to focus on what we do best, which is the color match body products. That's what we focus on, and a lot of time we also do like different accessories and lightings that can complement those products. But we try not to spread too thin by expanding the product lines too much too fast.
right, because then quality suffers. And I know my personal experience is quality comes
Yeah,
before anything else before it
right,
goes out to the market.
right. You see that we make a few seats, right? Seats, floorboard sets. What else? A bunch of lighting options. We do those because we feel like those products could complement body parts pretty well. When you get down to handlebars or those nuts and bolts, uh, I'm not saying we won't do them down the line. I'm just saying that the those are probably not our main focus right now.
Right. So Salty Badger wants to know: is Advanblack going to be at the Donnie Smith show?
Where is it?
I don't know where that is, but it was just a question that was being asked.
No, we don't. I'm not familiar with the show, but we are definitely going to be at Sturgis this
Mhm.
year. We try to go to like a couple of big rallies a year and a few more local shows, like places that are more closer to us. We started running the show floor in the store last year in Pomona, California. So we're trying to like expand our reach locally, try to get more people to come see us. Uh, and we welcome more people, not just the local people. It's just that outside, if you're too far, it just makes it hard.
Yeah, because you got guys like Eddie from LEDs and Bags that go to the shows and run the booth for you,
Yeah,
who's an authorized dealer for you, and that's
right.
a lot to ask of Eddie and all your other dealers to run around and close their shop up for that amount of time frame.
Right, right. So yeah, so that's why we partner with Eddie. He loves doing shows and he does a great job, and we have a really good relationship, working relationship. It's not something that we can do with everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I got to answer XAN's question. I got that flag from, believe it or not, Vistaprint.
nice.
You upload your artwork and they print it out and mail it to you. It's that simple. Uh,
Oh,
yes, Daniel.
I just noticed we matched today.
Yep. Yeah, Daniel, you definitely have to look at their website, check it out. Now, if you don't know, if you have a cable clutch, and my 2020 Lowrider S has a cable clutch, Big Mike 135's 2023 Rogue Glide ST has a cable clutch. I put the clutch saver on my Lowrider S, and I put one in Big Mike's bike, and we have 30% stiffer springs, and I have the short levers that come from Advanblack, and
Hmm.
I paid for them. They weren't gifted to me, but I paid for them, and I installed them. And I tell you, a great product. It works phenomenal. If you haven't seen the video of me doing the install, go back and look. It's not that long ago. It's really easy to do. The install of the levers and the clutch saver.
Okay, yeah, yeah. It's the clutch saver is an interesting product. 'Cause a lot of people don't know we offer something like that, but because it's not cosmetic, but it's we have it in our lower ass. It works pretty well.
Yep. So Mrs. Advanblack's got you. They don't make the outer fairing for the 13 and down. Only the inner fairing.
Yeah.
She's on it. She's awesome.
Hey Jess.
I had the pleasure of meeting Jess in Daytona as well. Same thing with Ty. Great people. If you ever get a chance, look them up. I've linked Alan's Instagram and webpage here in the description. They also have a YouTube channel, which is Advanblack. So, if you get a chance, check them out. They have some good content they put out. Good evening, Jake from RideH2.com. Yep, the next event will be Sturgis. I'm falling way behind. Okay, is Advanblack cover fire parts UV protected?
Yeah, of course. The one from Italy. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I would have to know the manufacturer to compare, but yeah, it'll be according to our quality standard. So we try to make the best products possible.
Yeah. So Dean said he met you at Del Mar, which would be Maryland.
Del Mar? No. I think he meant the one in San Diego.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. I think he's referring to Parts and Labor. That's where we were.
Yep. VP Cousin did a great job with their Daytona Bike Week coverage. Yes, they did. I enjoyed watching all the coverage they did. You guys really got around in Daytona. You got to Main Street. You got to see the races. You got the Destination Daytona, which we ran into each other there. Of course, the Speedway. You guys were all over.
Yeah, it was. We were there for a few days. It was a very exciting event. It's the first time we were at the Speedway, because in the last few years we're at the Harley's, Teddy Moore's. Used to be Destination or Ross Meyer, right? So it became Teddy last year. This year is the first time we were at the Speedway. It's a completely new experience for us.
Yeah. And hopefully it worked out well for Advanblack and Eddie being at the Speedway.
It worked out here well. We got to meet a lot of different people that ride, bikes other than Harleys. Get to see a lot more things over there. But I don't know. Next year we'll decide, where we're gonna be.
Gene, no, they're not going to be at Gettysburg. However, I will be there with my Road Glide, and you could check out the color matched King Tour pack that I have with their backrest, and I'm going to bring the Quest matching seat to that backrest that I purchased from Advanblack. It's amazing. I love it. I really can't say anything bad about any product that I got from Alan. I've been buying from Advanblack when they used to. Is it okay if I reference it?
Oh yeah.
Early on in the Advanblack days, when you would order color match parts, they would come from China, and if there was one postage stamp on there were 3,000 of them. Not literally, but they were layered on top of each other to get the product to you.
Yeah, in those early days, we ship a lot of products directly from the factory to save time, because we didn't used to have so much inventory, and all of the orders came directly. They're custom painted, first of all, and to save time, we have to ship directly from the factory. And in those early days, we try to survive by saving the shipping costs. And if we've always offer free shipping.
Mm-hmm.
And shipping from overseas is not cheap, especially if you're talking about tour pack. There's 30-something inch on one side. And the way we did that was we have to buy discounted stamps.
Yep.
And
so that's how long I've been buying from Advanblack and trusting in their company and everything. The first product I bought were the color match lower leg fairings and the amber whiskey.
Oh, okay.
And the cost from the Advanblacks to Harley Davidson was less than half. And the first time I ever bought from them, I says, well, if they only last a year and I have to buy them again every year, I'm ahead of the game.
So how long did it last?
They're still on the bike, and I put them on in 2015.
Oh wow! So yeah, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And just so you know, we have the color match paint pans. They're about $20 each. So for touch up jobs, if you have the parts, you have rock chip or anything like that, we do offer the color match pans for you to do touch up jobs on your own.
Yep. I've actually ordered some of the touch-up paint pens from Advanblack and used them. And again, the color match was spot on.
Oh, thank you.
And neat because it's got the ballpoint on the front. So if you had a fine scratch or a small chip, but if you unscrewed it, which I found out later, there was a brush on the inside for larger pieces.
Right.
And here's a hint: if you got a nick in your frame, that vivid black will match that powder coat.
Oh yeah. The only thing that it's not there is the if you have flicks on the paint. Yep. The paint don't have the flicks in them. But I mean, if you have a small area, like you just want to patch it up, it'll work pretty well. Yeah.
Yep.
And so I got to see your Laura the S in Daytona. I think that I saw you build it. I saw your videos, and then we've been talking about it. And then I know that you've done quite a lot of things on it, but seeing it in person, it was amazing. It was nothing like on the video. The details, the gold accents that you put on the bike, and everything just comes together so perfectly.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. I put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into that bike after Daytona of last year. The motor came in right before Daytona.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want to rush to get the bike done for last year. So I says, you know what? I'll just leave it. I'll work on it when I get back. And the bike was done by May. And I really enjoy having it. It's a lot of fun. I love that bike. I'm got more work going onto it. I got parts out at powder coat. I'm putting on 10-inch risers on it and get rid of the 4-inch risers that come from the factory, putting 10-inch risers on it. And I got extended clutch cables and brake line coming. And I already have the wiring already taken care of. So, more stuff is happening to that bike. Bikes are never done.
Right. It's never gonna, finish. Yep. It's always a work in progress.
So, Bert from Baggers and Brews, the beard, wants to know, why is there no Prospect Gold touch-up paint?
Well, because we discontinued the product after Bert got the bike. No, just kidding. I think we do. Why does he think that we don't?
Yeah.
You know what? Let me check the.
Here's a question from Sam and Susan, 2 Up Journey Junkies. They were in Daytona as well. They says, when is the new seat that Pro Monkey keeps talking about coming out?
Talking about the okay. So we collaborate with Monkey to make a extended reach seat for touring, and it's got its badge on it. It's a collaboration, and actually it's something that Monkey designed. And no, I don't hate you. Stop that. Why does it have to keep saying that? No, we don't hate you. We absolutely love your bike, and
I mean, it's called a gold digger. I mean, who wouldn't love a gold digger?
So that seat we are about to finished from the production line,
Yeah.
And it should be in the market in a month or so.
Yeah. So she's got it covered very soon, I guess, for the seat. And the paint he's talking about is the gold paint that came out last year.
Gold digger paint.
Yep, the gold digger paint. You know.
Yes.
Hey, Droop's in the house. Hello, Droop. Let's see. Will Alan ever sell tour pack components? Like just a lid, the tub, for people need to replace broken components.
Like what the main top for people need to broken just the lid. We don't offer them as a standard product, but if you need to replace something, you can always like reach out to us by calling or emailing to info@advanblack.com and let us know what parts you need, and then we can make a special order for you.
Yeah. So you guys also make parts for Indian as well, correct?
We've been looking into Indian. We're just having too many products in the pipeline right now. But for Indians, we have the tour pack. It's essentially the same tour pack as the Harley ones, but we made a rack, tour pack rack that fits India.
Okay.
So we also offer some Indian colors as well for the tour pack.
Okay.
And, that's pretty much it for now. But we are definitely trying to do more product for the Indian.
I guess PA Biker's looking to put a Batwing fairing on his Indian Scout.
Oh, wow.
I mean, anything can be done. All it takes is time and money.
Yeah, I think so. The way we do the products, as you know, we use ABS plastic mostly. I mean, different grades of ABS plastic. It depends on which product. But for the most part, we have to create a mold, and that allows us to mass produce it in order to bring the cost down.
Yeah.
So in order for that to be effective, it has to have some kind of volume. Like for example, a lot of people are asking why you don't do the older bikes, the parts for the older bikes. It's not because we don't want to do it. It's just because the data shows that there is not enough people demanding for it.
Yeah.
So if there is, and if it, because the price, the cost is divided by how many you make, right? So if you're like, let's say if your initial cost to set up and make a batch of products is like $10,000. Right?
Oh.
If you make 100 of them, divide by hundreds, the cost is $100. If you make 10 of them, the cost is $1,000.
Yeah.
So we can still make them, but we would have to make it at a price point that most people won't accept. And that is not going to be a win-win situation for the customers.
Got you.
Yeah.
Sam and Susan ask, can you get custom stitching on the seat? I know you could call. I know at one time I asked for bag liners with green stitching that weren't available on the website. I called Advanblack. I asked, they put me on hold. They came back, says absolutely, just takes a little bit longer for production.
Yeah.
So I know if there's something special you want.
I think that's because we were planning to make the green options. I think feel free to email us, with your feedbacks and what you're looking for. And we don't normally do like one-off custom parts. Like,
Right.
like for example, if you want to make a seat and stitch your own logos on it, probably not something that we would be able to do as one-off. But you can send your feedback. Let us know what you're looking for, and if we think there are enough demand for something, we can make it happen.
Absolutely. So Tweedle, I'm thinking the question you asked about being UV protected. He did say yes, it is UV protected. So if it's another question I missed, please retype it, and I'll make sure we get it answered. I apologize. Unfortunately, I'm not perfect. Let's see. Let's see. We have mounting for we covered all that. I figured out how to mount newer bodies on older bikes. Yes, that can be done. That can be done. The 14 and newer bags will fit on the 09 to 13 frame.
Right.
Same thing with the tour pack. You can order it with the latches for the 14 and newer and put them on the older bikes.
Sure.
I'm just trying to get caught up here with the side chat.
I don't see the side chat. Wait, hold on. Oh, I do. I do see the comments now.
The FXRP fairings are pretty dope, Jake says.
It's FXRP, yeah. What's the Como light from there? Oh.
That's a Baja design light. Let's see. I know where he's going with it, and it's a Baja design light. Yep. See, Sherry says we don't have custom stitching. Is no ETA on a clutch saver? I guess you guys are out of stock.
Let me see. Clutch saver. Maybe Jessica can help me answer the question.
Yeah. I guess Tweedle's been looking to buy the clutch saver, and apparently they're on back order.
Yeah, I believe he's on back order right now, but we're trying to. I don't have the ETA on top of my head, but we try to replenish the other stock items as soon as possible. First for the front lower speaker pots by chance.
He's got, I believe it's a twin cooled, so he's got the fairings in there. I don't know if you guys have the pods that go on the bikes that have the radiators. Or do you?
No, we do have this pods for just the regular lower fairings, not the one. I don't know if they're compatible.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming they don't. Yeah, we have the lower fairing pots.
Yeah, I don't think for the oil-cooled heads.
No, I don't think
speaker pods are not compatible with the twin-cooled lower leg fairings.
No, I don't think so. I think that the pots are made to work with our lower fairings only. Yeah,
that is correct. As far as speakers for those, I know you could get them through Harley with the what do they call that? Boom Audio. They're available at that. So Moto Noggins here, it says, any fairings coming out for the Sports to Rest, the one and only person in the world that has one.
We were actually exploring to do the bracket for the Sports to Rest, but it is a lot more complicated than say a lower S or a street box for the customer. I think you do have to modify a bunch of things. We do the cables, wires, all kinds of things in order to do that. So we just decided to kind of put it on hold for now. But it is something that we have been working on for quite some time.
Our friend Professional Monkey's watching in the garage. Well, he suffers on building his chopper.
Hey, Monkey. How are you doing? Yeah, I saw his stories being complaining about chopper. Have you got it to work yet?
I guess Monkey is like Beetlejuice. You say his name 3 times and he pops up.
Oh. All right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, come join us and take a break.
Yep. So the Beard wants to know color matched Roguelite fairing lower air deflectors.
Color match, roguelite, lower fairing,
Air
lower
deflectors.
deflector.
Yeah, Harley comes out and they're like a tinted air deflector that comes off the bottom. I guess he's looking for color matched. I know Clockworks is looking at making them and the different colors to match their windshields.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Why not?
That's a good idea. The color matched.
Yeah.
I'm getting so maybe not alone. So, Mr. Chris Venus, hellos. Picking on poor Moto Noggin. Let's see. So, what is new and exciting coming out of the Advanblack camp? Can you bring us up to speed on anything that to be released? So trust me, we'll keep it between us.
Okay. Yes. So we have a new wheel that is coming out in a couple of weeks, and it's got color coded. It's a 21-inch wheel, front wheel. So for those of you who are looking to match the rear wheel, I'm sorry, we don't have the rear wheel yet, but we will eventually. So we first unveiled the wheel last year in Sturgis. That's when we were. It was in an early stage, but now it's just ready. So we're gonna have that. We're gonna have the attack headlight, the one that you see on a road light.
Yep.
We're gonna do a color match version of it. So the housing is going to be color match, and then we're gonna have a chop backs rear end for the touring. So a new bags, new saddlebags, a new rear fender with the new side covers. So it's gonna be a whole new rear end look, and we're gonna be also we're still also designing a new chop. No, not chop. The stretch saddlebags and rear fender for 2024 models.
Nice.
So
nice. That's awesome. And if anybody's interested, you could buy the 24 model saddlebags and they will fit on the Rushmore model frame. So if you wanted to change the look of your bike with just the saddlebags, those saddlebags will fit on the Rushmore model, which is the 14 to 2023,
right,
which I really dig.
right. So yeah, on top of those, we are also making a new gas tank, a chop gas tank. So you know how like some of the riders, they like to like modify the gas tank, they kind of cut it off, make an angle in the middle and run it back, right? So we're making that in one piece, coming out of a mold, and also color match.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Here you go. Another idea, a suggestion for a friend, a 2-up seat for the 24 CVO ST. They, I believe, and don't quote me on this, that again, the Rushmore model seats will transfer over. You just have to move your seat bolt back. Not sure if there's a provision with a plug there. If not, you would have to drill and put a little notch to have it in.
I think it's not compatible because the size is compatible, but I think the hook in the front is different.
Oh, okay.
So what would fit in the Rushmore model, uh, because of the hook, what you call it, the tongue in the front, it's different for
Mhm.
the it's different on the 24 model. So it's the seat wouldn't be able to latch on it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So basically,
Gotcha.
it has to be redesigned specifically for the 24 models. I mean, even though the look can be the same, but the latch has to be different.
I think we were just talking about that.
I
Brian's
thought
asking, seeing the new CVO style bags. I think we were just talking about that, correct?
24 a new rear end for the 24 models. Yes.
Okay. So yeah, even they were told they weren't compatible. All right. I learned something new. I haven't had a newer 2024 model in here for a service. I can't wait till I do. This way,
Right.
I'm going to go through this thing with a fine tooth comb and learn as much as I can about this new frame. I have a good relationship with two of my dealers here, um, but I haven't had a chance to get there. I've been screaming busy in the OR since I've been back from Daytona.
Right.
You know,
So what's new with you? What's
well,
happening?
I've been doing. I've had a lot of work in the garage. But let's see, I did a. Oh, why? Thank you. Cocktails have just showed up. Hey, um, let's see. I had an oil change come in, which is quick and easy. A back tire, brakes, a detail. Um, I did shocks, mufflers, and a 1K service on Road Glide 3. I got a bike I stripped down for powder coating on a 23 breakout. I have bikes coming in tomorrow for a 20K service, new tires and new brakes as well. Uh, I have new brake rotors from Galfer and pads for Big Mike 135. We'll be putting on his bike. Uh, you know, I just been screaming busy in the shop, which is
Oh,
great. I'm busy at work because I still work a full time job
oh, okay.
and busy, you know, creating videos and putting videos together and just
Nice.
I'm having fun, and that's what it's all about.
Seems like you're preoccupied. That's great. And
Yep.
when do you get to ride?
Um, on road tests, when I take bikes out for road tests, um, I do try and schedule maybe one day a week on the weekend or an evening to go out on the bike and go for a ride.
Uh,
Uh, sometimes that works out, sometimes it doesn't. So let's see. That's when I normally get the ride, and when I schedule to go to the rallies. I mean, I did a lot of riding down in Daytona. I'm going to be at the TMMR rally, which is at the Loretta Lynn's compound. I'll be doing a lot of riding that week. The Hootenanny in West Virginia, Gettysburg, and then lastly would be Ocean City Bike Week.
uh,
So I get around to rallies as well.
that's good. That's good. When you're going to be doing your own vending.
Well, I won't be doing any vending with my shop because it's all service based.
Right. Right.
So, once the shop opens, we're looking at going into a 3 to 5,000 square foot commercial building. And, we spoke about it. And
Right.
Jeff said, once we're up and running and we have all the legal paperwork taken care of, we'll set us up as a vendor
Awesome.
or a dealer for Advanblack, which I'm very excited about.
Yeah. 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 That definitely. I'm excited to see that happen, and hopefully we can work together sometime in the future.
Yep. Oh, Mr. DeBeard, thank you so much. I appreciate it, bud. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That means a lot to me. Thank you. But I'm really looking forward to getting the shop going, and actually more looking forward to building it because that's going to be half the fun.
Right. Right.
Like when you built your showroom and your second warehouse. which brings us back to Advanblack. You guys have 2 warehouses in California now, right?
Well, actually, it's a 2-unit building. So essentially, it's one location. But since the building has 2 units and we occupy, both units, so it's 2 warehouse into one basically.
Yep.
Yeah.
The showroom. Now you made for lack of better words, a horse to put a body kit on in your showroom to show off the whole body kit. I thought that was brilliant.
Yeah, I think we designed the rig originally for to display at our dealers' stores, and yeah, some Harley dealerships have already signed up to loan one, which is pretty exciting because in the future you may see our display in some of the Harley dealerships.
Nice. I know once my shop is up and running, I would definitely be interested in putting something like that out on display so people could see it, touch it, feel it, and then order their products, which I think would be amazing.
Thanks.
In my opinion.
Thanks. Yeah, I think that's it came out the rack came out a lot better than we thought it would be. You could actually install all the parts from a road glide and basically take off all the parts on your road glide and transfer it onto the rack, and it would look just exactly the same 1-to-1 to your road glide.
Nice.
Which I think is pretty amazing.
Yeah, nice. When you guys come out with these innovative ideas like that rack to put all the parts on in your showroom, so they're not just hanging on the wall or on the stand, they're in the shape of the motorcycle, everything from nose to tail.
Yeah,
and people could see it put together other than a picture.
The gauge clusters, on it, and then the crash bar, the small crash, the chop crash bar, and the regular crash bar, and then put the CVO spoilers or the lower fairings. So pretty much it's like a, it's like a, what you call it, like a Lego. It's like a Lego.
Yeah, I think it was brilliant. A brilliant idea. I don't know if you came up with it or somebody else came up with it, but whoever came up with it's brilliant.
It's actually our team come up with it.
Yeah, you got a great team. I mean, your team that I met down in Daytona, phenomenal. When I call and talk to them on the phone, they're always very welcoming and helpful and honest. Hey, let me see. Or sometimes it says, look, we can't do that. I'm like, all right, then fine, send it anyways. It's funny because on the 2nd, you weren't at the booth right away when I got there in the morning, and I opened up my saddlebag, and with all the parts that come, you send the little sticker packet for Advanblack that has both stickers in there. I had a stack of like 23 of them. I said, here, Eddie, give these out.
Right.
That I've gotten with parts that have come to my house, whether it was the backrest, the tour pack, the saddlebags for Spaceball saddlebags I ordered for the Road Glide ST, the ST fairing, the clutch saver. This just goes on and on and on the list. I mean, I just said, here, Eddie, give these away. He's like, okay, thank you. He's like, where did you get all these? That's just good products.
Thank you. Yeah, you definitely are amazing.
Yep. Oh, he's looking to do a color change on his baggers. Any good ideas out there? I have vivid black now. I want to get rid of it.
God.
You could do any color Harley has on Advanblack's website, or they have their custom colors like the Serranos, different things on there. Let me, there's so much available on the Advanblack website. You don't have to go with what was available that year. You could take like the Prospect Gold and put it on an '09 if you
Right.
really wanted to. This way, the Beard's not the only one with a Prospect Gold. And if you're going to do Prospect Gold, may I suggest a lot of red accents.
Right. We are offering our right now. I'm looking at the website. We have 95 colors to choose from. Those are just the OEM regular colors, and we also have some I don't know some 10 or 9 airbrush designs that you can choose from, and they all come in all sorts of different colors. So, yeah, it's something that you have to look, kind of choose and pick. Yeah, everybody likes different colors. So,
Yeah. I mean, the Prospect Gold with red accents is fire. I think everybody should do it.
I was, I was able to see it in person. I mean, like, I know Bert's got it for quite some time, and he's been working on it and adding parts to it, doing the powder coating and all that. I was able to see it in person in Daytona, and actually, we did a little interview over there too. It's in one of our YouTube episodes from Daytona. So it's amazing.
Yeah. That I saw Bert in Daytona. Wasn't at your booth. I saw him at Iron Horse, and he was about ready to leave.
Yeah.
And his bike's beautiful. It really is.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I see him about, I don't know, once a year. Either at, I think mostly in Daytona. I don't remember if I saw him in Sturgis. I think it was.
yeah. I know they went out to Sturgis. I think last year.
Yes.
I know they're
Last
going
year was
out again
Sturgis,
this
right?
year.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's always nice. I remember one year he showed up with George, and then it was raining that time, and then they rode like 18 hours to Daytona. It was last year, I think,
Yeah.
and they
Well,
finally showed up. Yeah.
I'm very fortunate enough. When I go to Daytona, I have a friend of mine who's got an RV, and I climb in his RV. We put the bikes in the trailer behind the RV, and we just go. And it's awesome because it doesn't matter what the weather is. We're dry and comfortable. You
Yeah.
don't have to stop, find a bathroom. It's in the back. It's awesome.
That's nice. That's
I'm
nice.
very fortunate that's available to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the best RV is a friend's RV.
Okay. Yeah. Of course.
It's like, well,
I'm very lucky every time, I went to Daytona and people are saying, oh, the weather is unpredictable, it's always showers. And I was always like fortunate to get there, and it's always sunny. Except for this year. This year I got to see a little bit of rain.
yeah.
And, a lot of you guys don't know that we were there from Friday, like the first weekend, from Friday to Tuesday. We left on Tuesday, and on Wednesday, actually Tuesday night, I forgot it was Wednesday night or Tuesday night, there came a storm, and it destroyed our booth.
Yeah.
So
The high winds. That was Wednesday night that happened.
I think it was Wednesday night, right? So Eddie came back Thursday morning, and the tent was completely destroyed in, 50 pieces, and the tent cover was, torn, and all of the display are flying all over.
Yeah, I could tell you Eddie had it under control because it was put back together and it looked amazing.
It was put back together, and then he was able to borrow a temporary tent, which is red, from his neighbor, and so that's why, if you see if you've seen our tent after Thursday and it was red, that's the reason why. But it's amazing he can put it back together. So this is we're grateful for that.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's crazy. We never expected that to happen.
No, nobody ever does. We always hope for the best when we go to rallies as far as weather goes, because everybody their only transportation during the rally is on 2. And
Right.
yeah, we all ride in the rain. We prefer not to, but if you do, you do. You can only get so wet.
Right. So
Now,
I think with Daytona, that's something that you're gonna have to deal with. It's the weather.
yeah. Now, your showroom is in Pomona, California.
It's in Pomona, California.
Pomona, California, and
Pomona.
that. What are the hours of your showroom? If anybody was in the area and they wanted to stop in and talk about parts and
We
maybe
open we open from Monday to Friday, 9 to 6. That's our regular hours. Um, we do, we have a showroom for people to come in and take a look at all the parts that we have on display, talk to our sales, meet with the team. We do have a shop. We call it a shop because we don't do like custom works here. But we do offer installation service for people who purchase our products. Um, Either you bought online or you bought from us directly. It doesn't matter. You can always call our office line and choose the installation service, and then we can connect you to somebody that can schedule for installation.
Yep. And if you're in the Connecticut tri-state area and you're looking to get something put on, don't be afraid to reach out to me. My hours are from Monday through Friday from 5 o'clock to about 10 o'clock at night. And then from 9 in the morning till probably about 10 o'clock at night on the weekends. So, uh, my hours are very flexible.
Right.
I know you and I talk next year. I want to fly out and visit the Advanblack camp and
Oh,
see.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, remember that we were talking about getting sushi, and I told you.
Sure, and a lot of other things. We will go ride and do some
Oh,
fun together.
yeah,
Uh, yeah. So if let me know, when you're ready to come on down here, where meet the team and kind of
yeah. I figure I'll book a flight to LAX and then get a rental from LAX and then make my way over.
just ride here.
Yeah, right here.
Do all of your miles for the year in one trip.
No, I ride about 15,000 miles a year, believe it or not.
Yeah. Then 15,000.
So
That's a lot.
that would be about seven. That'd be half my mileage for the year.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't
And
need to ride. You don't need to ride anymore. Just fly out here then.
does Advanblack have a loaner bike when I fly out?
Oh yeah, of course. It's a bird, man. Bird.
I was so hoping you
You're
would
gonna
have taken Spaceball for a ride in Florida.
You're gonna ditch the gold digger to fly out here.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. I mean, we're here. Just let me know when you guys coming out.
Yeah. Like I said, I was hoping you were going to take Spaceball for a ride when you were in Florida.
Oh man, I didn't want to do that in Florida because, dude, I don't want to wreck your bike.
It's insured.
Yeah.
I got a guy that could fix it. So.
Right. I'm sure. Next time maybe. So for those of you who don't know yet, we work with hundreds of custom shops across the country. Almost in every single state, there are a few. They're probably close by to you. If you're looking for somebody locally to either help you with the Advanblack products or installation, or just to get some tips about our products, you can go to our website and go to a dealer locator, and put in your address or zip code, and then it'll show you all of the dealers that are close to you, and you can just call them and talk to them and see how they can help you.
Absolutely, PA. All it takes is time and money. If you got the money, I got the time. We can order all your parts, get them shipped here, and when they show up, bring your bike, and we could do all sorts of stuff to your bike. We could Advanblack that bike right out as much as we can.
Advanblack that.
That's it. We could probably fit on the 14 and newer inner and outer fairing. Have to make some brackets, but we could make it happen. Might take some fabricating, but we can make it happen.
Right. Definitely.
He wants to know, does he have to change his registration on the bike if you do a color change? Normally, you don't have to. If my experience is, I got pulled over by the police because the bike came back as black and it's orange, and he checked the VIN number, and I told him, look, I had a paint job done.
Yeah.
And the cop says, okay, just go to DMV and do a color change on your next registration renewal. And that's what happened with me in Connecticut. In PA, I'm not sure what the laws are in PA for that, but you might want to look into that. Most of the time, they won't care.
For sure. I think it's just kind of like having a bike custom painted.
Yep. So our friend Bert wants to know when the color match attack headlight is coming out.
We don't have the launch date, but it's going to be pretty soon because I just got the shipment here today for a few colors. So stay tuned. It will happen pretty soon.
The Prospect Gold attack headlight will come out when the touch-up paint comes out. Bert's going to slap me the next time he sees me.
What color are you looking for, Bert? Is it going to be red or a gold?
Oh, red would look amazing on that bike.
It's gonna look like a red eye.
Yeah. That would look amazing on that bike.
Yeah. So we have a few colors came in today. I'm going to look at them and stay tuned. Or follow our IG and YouTube, and we'll be posting new products, sneak peek, and introductions.
Yeah. And Bert, nothing but love and respect. If I didn't love and respect you, I wouldn't break your stones.
Nothing but love and respect.
That's it. Man, wow, we went over an hour already.
Oh wow. This has been a lot of fun.
I said usually an hour are my interviews, and we're over an hour. I apologize for taking up your time. I appreciate your time.
No,
we'll keep going.
No, it's here.
Maybe we can invite the Beard to come on.
Let's go.
All right. So, let me find him and Instagram.
Link him up.
There we go. Hey, Bert, I know you've been drinking, but I'm going to send you the link in Instagram. And you know what? Let's send this out to Mr. Professional Monkey.
Oh, I want to talk to both of them.
Okay. There you go. See, we're making it happen. My little channel, we do as much as we can to make everybody happy. So, Professional Monkey and Bert, go ahead and check your Instagram. I guess Mrs. Advanblack, she's leaving.
All right, see you guys.
Oh, he's headed to bed? Oh, come on. You can give us 5 minutes. See, now I get no respect. Oh, 5 a.m. gets, yes, it does. I can't argue with that. It does come early.
No, by the way, Jessica, Miss Advanblack, who's Jessica, she's our wholesale account manager. She does great work with the our dealers, and she handles a lot of our dealers, including the Harley dealerships, customers, and she's the person to talk to if anybody wants to become a dealer for Advanblack.
Yep. I will be contacting Jessica when the time is right. Let's see. PA, because do you have touch at Vivid? Yes, they do. They have the touch up paint for Vivid Black. It's a pen. It's got a ballpoint on it, and then there's a brush. If you unscrew it, there's a little brush on there, and it's awesome. It works great. I've had it. Purchased
Can I post a link here in the comment section?
If you can, you put it in the private chat, and then
okay.
I can throw it up.
Okay. I just put the link in the chat for you.
Okay, there you go. There's the color match touch up paint pen, PA Biker. So, yeah. That's awesome. I guess Monkey's not going to join us.
I think Monkey's back to the garage and work on the chopper now.
Yeah, I think he's very aggravated with his chopper right now.
You like challenge.
Building a chopper is very aggravating. It really is.
He likes the challenge. I think he's actually having fun.
Yeah. And I can tell you, building my chopper, it is it's a task. Building it from the scratch up and just compiling a lot of parts and putting it all together so they work well together and it looks right together. That's the hard part when I'm building the chopper. I know the pain Monkey's feeling right now with that.
How do you find the parts for the choppers? Do you just kind of like trial and error, or do you like make sure it fits before you get them?
So how did I started riding on a bike that I chopped out. My father had a 66 panhead chopper with a spring at the end, and it was raked way out there. And it was from the 70s. But, for me building this chopper that I'm doing now is I'm building my dream bike, and I'm giving it to a organization here in Connecticut. It's called Homes for the Brave.
Okay.
And what they do is they take in homeless veterans and give them a place to stay, help them find a job, help them get cleaned up, help them get into their own apartment, things like that. And they're not federally funded at all. They work off of donations. So I'm actually building this chopper out of donations, and people like Big Mike 135, Marvin the Martian, Moto Noggin, and everybody here, through knife raffles and things like that. Knife raffles came to me from Sanity Jewelry to raise money to buy chopper parts. I spent part of my time in Daytona at the swap meet looking for chopper parts, and I found some. And now I'm working with Atomic Cycles. They're making the custom seat for it. So, once this bike is done, I'm giving it to this organization, and they're going to raffle it off to raise some money. And I'm hoping, they'll sell the tickets at $100 a piece, and hopefully sell, 300 tickets and make $30,000 on this custom chopper. And the colors set, it's a metallic Bugatti blue, and with a milk chocolate ostrich hide seat. They're making the seat pan for it right now. They're actually making the seat. I brought them the chassis before I left for Daytona. So, I can't wait to get it back here and really jump on it and finish mocking it up and then stripping it all down to send out for paint, powder coat.
Right. That's awesome. When do you think it's going to be done?
I'm hoping before Daytona of next year. I've already decided because of the shop, I'm not going to Daytona or any rallies next year. If I do, they'll be local for a 1-day turn and burn
Okay.
type thing, because I need to concentrate. As you know, when you open up a brand new business, for the
Oh,
first 3 to 5 years, that
oh,
is your baby that you have to concentrate everything to it.
oh yeah, definitely. In the beginning, it's just kind of first kind of build a name for yourself, making sure that there's income coming in to support the overhead that you have and all that.
Yep.
And it's tough. It's tough, but it's the fun part. The fun part is to grow the customer base and let them know about your service and products and be able to serve them.
Yeah. So, that's what I'm really looking forward to the best, is getting the shop up and running, because my partner's allowing me to build it my way,
Okay.
which over every lift is going to have a CCTV. So if you're there to get your bike worked on, you could sit in the customer waiting area, look up at the TV and watch your bike getting worked on.
That's amazing.
Not, I don't know any other shop that does that,
No, I don't think so.
you know?
Because you don't want them to see that you trip and fall and have your coffee spill over their seats.
Well, well, in Connecticut, customers are allowed in the work area unescorted,
Oh, okay.
due to insurance regulations and things like that. So, uh, one of the things I definitely don't want to do is get people comfortable walking in and out of the shop and disrupting the workflow.
Right, right. And also,
And,
there's also liability issue, right? You don't want them to get hurt or anything.
yep.
Um, sure. But I think that's pretty cool. Like they can sit back in the lounge and maybe have a cup of coffee and
Yep. Now I will have a Keurig machine there.
watch
Um,
their bike being serviced.
yep. We'll have bikes on display in the customer waiting area. We will have all different things on display for people to see. Uh, like Mike from Suspension Technologies has already says, as soon as you're up and running, we'll sign you up as a dealer.
Nice.
I was like, awesome.
Right.
So
That's all.
we'll have their suspension out there for people to see, and touch and see it. And then
Cool.
if they want to order it, they can order it through us. Same thing, hopefully, with Advanblack. Have one of those Advanblack displays out there with all the parts on there saying what color you wanted it.
Nice. We
You
do have
know,
a catalog. I have one on my desk. So this is a color catalog. And
that's a big catalog.
all of the dealers can request for one if they want one to display in their shop. So what it is you open it and then we show the color sample. I don't have a really good webcam. I need to get a better.
That's okay.
And then it shows the color samples for all these years.
Nice.
And then you can look at the years and the color and kind of match them to your bike. Or if you want to choose a different color, you can look at the sample. So these are available for our dealers upon request, and something that they can have at their shop to show the customers.
That's awesome. That's awesome because, hey, yeah, you have a 2014, but you really like that, 20, the 120th anniversary red, which I know you guys produce now, which is beautiful.
Heirloom red.
Yep. And we could put that, order your body kit in that color, and then you could have a 120th anniversary paint job on your 2014 motorcycle.
Yeah, it actually we didn't expect that when we first made the bundle option, that a lot of people actually were able to take advantage when they have. Let's say we went to Daytona Bike Week. We saw a couple of them, and I walked by a Baja Orange road glide, and it has no logo on it. So, but the colors caught my eye. So I was like, oh, there's a road glide in Baja Orange. I haven't seen one yet in person. So I looked at it, and then I was like, it's actually an older road glide. Because you can tell you can't tell by the body because it's a new body, but you can tell by the display is an older display, and it's got to be like 2014 or 15.
Yep.
And the whole bike is swapped to a Baja Orange, so you cannot even tell what year it's from. It looks like a brand new bike.
Yeah, which is amazing. And when you look at the cost of a full body color swap to a paint job, it's about the same. It may be a little bit cheaper depending on your painter.
Yeah, and then they comes with the part and the color. So the parts are they're new and stretched, right? So if you're looking for a new look to your bike with a new color, I think that's a pretty good deal. And when you get the bundle, you're actually getting, I think 8 to 10%. I think it's 8% off from retail if you were to get the parts individually. So you actually save even more by getting the bundle.
Yep. Well, Monkey says he's hammered in his garage right now. Sorry. Well, if you want, I could bring Tanya and Eric in. If that's all right with you, from VP Customs. They're great people.
Yeah, they have a great channel. I've watched their channel building the Road King.
Yeah, they're hilarious. I love watching their videos. Check your Instagram, Tanya and Eric. I just sent you the link. I know they have probably kid duty or something right now. Or they might be working in the garage. It might be date night in the garage for them. But I sent them the link. So here's hopes they jump in and, can comment, because I know she was talking about the floorboards they put on their O2 Road King. And I mean, I love your floorboards. They're great. You get them in black or chrome, or if you want to do your own color thing, you can send them out and get them powder coated, or if you have an anodizer, get them anodized.
Like Bert did. I think he powder coated to red.
Yeah, Bert did the red. Tanya's her Road King is chrome, so they left them chrome, and they look great on her bike. Her bike's come along nice. They built a beautiful vehicle. Looks like a West Coast style vehicle. It's gorgeous. I love it. Let's see. Here, doubles. MRI. Oh, okay. Different conversation. No worries. Is that color book on the website to look at? Actually, they have all the colors on the website. So you could shop by color, or you could select your parts and then you could select your colors. There's over 101 different color options available.
PA. If you go on my website and on the top nav bar, you see the shop by color. You click on that, and then you can put in the name, or just browse through, scroll through all of the color options over there. We group them by red, white, blue, yellow, black, brown, gray, different groups, or you can just browse through the whole color catalog.
Yeah. So I'm just putting the link to the direct link to the Advanblack site. It's simple. It's www.advanblack.com. I know he's convalescing right now. He's had some back surgery. So this might be something for you to spend a few hours looking and drooling and planning your bikes.
Cool.
I do it all the time. I look and drool. When the Quest seat came out, I saw that, and I'm like, I'm going to put on my credit card and make that next month's problem.
And besides our website, also go to our channel on YouTube. We're adding new content almost every week. We have 5 or 6 episodes covering Daytona Bike Week. A lot of interesting interviews, events, and all kinds of different contents on it. And we're trying to work on sharing like riders' stories and their bikes and how they work on their bikes and different things. So check out our YouTube channel.
Tanya, Eric, I resent you the link. I sent you the wrong link before, but you got the link again. So go ahead, and take a look. It's there. I just sent it again. But yeah, I mean, yeah, the Advanblack YouTube channel is always putting up new videos, as well as Sick Baggers is a big installer for Advanblack.
Stephen is
He does some great work. I watch his channel as well as Alan's channel and Monkey's channel, Tweedledee's channel, VP Customs. I watch a lot of people's channels. I think I subscribe to over 150 different channels at this point.
oh, wow.
It's hard to keep up with everybody, but I do.
That's amazing. And your own channel too.
Yeah. Yeah, I manage my own channel. Well, here's Eric.
What's up,
VP
guys?
Customs.
How are you?
How you doing, buddy? Long time no see.
How are you, Eric? Oh, nice to see you here, Eric. I think we were emailing like back and forth. Was it you or Tanya that were doing the email?
Oh, it was me. Usually, I'm in charge of that kind of stuff.
I see. Because I always see the signature as Eric and Tanya. I was thinking,
yeah.
I don't know if you guys are doing it both together or one of you doing it.
It's a little bit of both. I mean, when as far as like our socials, it's pretty much both of us on there talking.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, we share the duty of that, and then yeah, we just bounce back and forth. We both have strong points as far as like I do a little bit of the editing, she does a little bit of the editing. We kind of go back and forth with it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
She does all the wrenching and you do all the filming.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to wrenching. I have no clue.
So who usually ride in the front?
You know, we go back and forth. Honestly, it always started that I would like to stay behind her so I could see when she was newer, but now we just kind of go back and forth. It's good.
Right, that's cool. You guys have an amazing channel.
Thank you very much for that. We've worked hard with it.
I'm watching it.
Thank you.
Good job.
I just wish you guys had the real teal pearl color. I know it's so old though.
Yeah, it's not old. It's just I don't know, like it's not a very common color.
No, they're so rare. And along
And
with
it's a beautiful bike.
What's that? I'm sorry.
And Tanya's got a beautiful bike.
Oh yeah, it's cool. She did a nice job designing it. That was all her. That was all her. I had a little bit of influence, but it was really hers. And
she got her 2-into-2.
Yep.
Because I remember that was a big contention on your bike.
Yes. Now she's got those Chicla pipes. Those things sound insane. Those West Coast style pipes.
Yep.
And actually on Friday, we'll be bringing it to the dyno and we'll get some footage of that thing on the dyno. It's going to sound pretty wild on that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, are you using the Thundermax tuner on that as well?
No, we went with Power Vision for this with a tuner in Westchester, Panhead Andy. He's pretty well known.
Yeah.
So we're going to Prestige in Westchester, and we're looking forward to it. I wanted to try the Thundermax, and we wanted to try this. We're going to see which one we like better, to be honest.
I could tell you, for my Softail, the Thundermax, when I put the 131 in with all the Go Fast goodies, I had to downgrade the bike to the stock ECU with the Power Vision tuner to get more horsepower and torque.
Yeah, there's definitely limitations with it. I mean, I've even thought about bringing the bike to Prestige as well to get it fine-tuned a little bit with the Thundermax.
Yep. Here's a compliment from Bill, MC Crimson Glide. I got to hang out with them and Daytona. Now, are you planning on going back to the bike show in I think it was Newburgh last year where I saw you? With your dad?
Oh, that was in Poughkeepsie. Yeah. Anything local we're going to try to go to. I mean, it's hard for us right now. We have a 5 and a 3-year-old, so managing that is hard, but we do our best. We're going to be in Poconos Park for the Deadbeat Customs Clash, and we'll do Americade again. We'll try to do Laconia, but that's probably doubtful.
Yeah. Send me the info for Poconos. I'd like
Okay.
to, maybe if it's a 1-day thing, maybe I could blast
Yeah.
out there in the morning, spend a few hours and blast back. Love to hang out with you and Tanya.
Yes,
You know?
definitely. And Alan, when you come to the East Coast, we'd love to see you. I know you were just in Daytona. We couldn't make it down there, unfortunately.
It's all right. We'll definitely come back every year. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you guys?
What's that?
Where are you guys again?
We're in New York.
Oh, New York. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
We will
probably
go to Daytona one year though, very soon.
Daytona is probably your best bet, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hopefully I'll see you there.
I was there before kids.
You gotta make it happen again. Bring them.
Yes.
Bring them with you.
Yeah, you know,
Hi.
those kids, you know, they're
Damn
wonderful
kids.
to have, but they sort of slow you down.
I can only imagine.
Yes.
You know, but you know, so Tanya's got the Advanblack floorboards. I saw that video, which was
Yep.
great. And your bike, any of your bikes have any parts from Advanblack on it, or?
Oh, I'm going to be speaking with Alan soon. I have that 2001 Night Train, and I'm thinking about doing my own rendition of like a Vicla or a Cholo build on that. That'll be a soft tail, not a road king, not like a touring bike.
Right.
So
Right.
I'm looking to do their stretched long back fender that they have, and I'll see what else they offer for the older bikes. But it's black, so it'll be a lot easier to get stuff for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see those videos. Like I said, I watch all your videos. They're
Thank you.
hilarious.
Thank you.
When you finally got those saddlebags open, I don't know if you've seen that one, Alan. You started pulling everything out of there, including their cat. How did your cat get in there?
The power of editing, my friend. The power of editing.
It was very comical, and I got a kick out of it. My wife got a kick out of it. You know, it's a lot of fun. And hey, you guys are at 20,000 subs now.
Yeah, I think 21, a little over 21 now.
Yeah, congratulations. Last year you were at 10,000. You
Yeah,
guys are really blowing up. That's awesome.
I appreciate it. It's been it's a lot of work, but you know how that goes.
That's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So what's your next big plan? What are you planning to get a new bike, or are you gonna start a new project?
Well, it's kind of been our thing to stick with the older bikes, honestly, right now, because I know everybody likes the newer stuff, but there is a big demand for the older stuff. So we're sticking with that for now. For the summer, we're just going to be riding and attending events. We'll do a little bit of work on the bikes, and then for winter, we'll see. Maybe we'll pick up something else for the winter to work on.
Right. Yeah, the older bikes are cool. You know, they're sometimes they're hard to come by, and there's so many things that you can do. Newer bikes are cool, like you said, but it's just you don't have the classic look. You know.
Yeah.
Bike.
And it was nice with her Road King, we were able to buy it for $4,000.
Right.
And then so
Chief.
yeah,
Chief.
so we're going to be doing a video, and we'll talk about the exact cost breakdown on everything. And I guarantee that bike's going to fall under $20,000 if somebody were to build it the way we did. And I mean, that's pretty reasonable to have a pretty nice looking bike for that, you know?
Yeah.
Not only nice looking, but unique.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait till you see that color in person. It looks nothing the way the camera picks it up.
I know that color.
Yeah. It's wild.
And you guys did a beautiful job bringing that paint back.
Thank
from
you.
when it was stored for all those years.
Set up yet.
And
Get started. Download the Google Home app on a phone or tablet.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
that's okay. I was wondering who that was.
The Google likes to interrupt from time to time.
They're always listening.
When they see hear people talking, they sometimes just.
I can't have anything like that in my house because the way my wife and I joke around, the cops will be here. Thinking there's a domestic or something, because I'll look at her and I'll with a straight face, I'll look at her, who you think you're talking to like that? Better know your place. And she says, yeah, I know my place. My foot on your throat, you know.
Oh God.
It's all in love and fun. Yeah. And I mean, my wife and I, we're going to be celebrating 28 years of marriage.
Oh wow.
Which means we've been together for 33 years total.
Oh wow.
So I mean, she hasn't killed me yet. She's never going to.
Tanya said she's just waiting for the right time with me. It's not time yet.
not Tanya. The life insurance hasn't fulfilled yet.
Yeah.
So cancel it and renew a new one.
Oh
So it
man.
never matures.
Yeah. All right, guys. I just wanted to say hi, though. I have to get up early for work as well. It was nice seeing everyone. Take care,
Great
Alan.
to see you, Eric. Give our love to Tanya.
I will. Take care, guys. Thank you. See you.
Yes, Eric, say hi to Tanya.
I will. Bye.
Okay. Good night. Bye. All right. That was nice.
Yeah, that was awesome. Eric,
Eric.
Eric and Tanya, they were guests on one of my lives last year when they just broke 10,000.
Oh, wow.
And it's nice to see them, with their continued success and growth on their channel. It's amazing. I'm very happy when I see channels like that grow.
Yeah.
I remember when Monkey was 50,000.
Me too.
When I first found them.
When was it? It was a couple years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like 109,000 now.
It's nice to see like people are working hard, producing good content, valuable content for the audience to grow.
Yeah.
It's always nice to see.
Yes, it is. I always hope one day I'll have a 10th of his personality.
Oh, yeah, everybody is different. It's about sharing the knowledge and learn from each other and produce bring the fun to the audience. I think.
Yeah.
Everybody's got something to bring on the table. So,
absolutely.
Sometimes it's not the topic is not for everybody, but it's got to be for somebody.
So quick question for you from Riding on Threes. Will the Street Glide items fit the Tri-Glide, such as the inner batwing fairing? I think they're the same, so I believe they would.
You know what? We have never put on the Tri-Glide before, so can't answer that question, but I can bring back to the team and check.
I would imagine so, because I believe it's the same mounting and same everything, but I could be wrong.
I cannot answer that, unless I can verify. I mean, it looks to be compatible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the looks, it does look like they would be compatible. It does look like it would fit with little to no effort other than swapping everything over.
Right.
Let's see. Dean says they really loved that rip you and Monk took up the canyon.
Oh,
that was a great video.
Thank you. That was the one that Monkey did last year.
Yep. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's my thinking as well. That's really your waste time fixing up the order.
And then it doesn't work.
Actually, you know what? What year Tri-Glide you are?
I believe it's an M8 Tri-Glide, so it's probably a 17 or newer.
Okay, actually, we have the outer fairing that works.
Oh, see, there it goes. If you said one of the Harley dealers did it.
Yeah, the outer fairing actually works.
Yep. It is a 19 Ultra, so it's a Tri-Glide Ultra. So yeah, it should work. I don't think it has to be modified.
Yeah, we just have to look at each part individually. It's just one part that works doesn't mean that all the other parts is going to work. So,
yep.
But the outer fairing works actually.
Yep. I can tell you the outer fairings are the same.
The inner fairing doesn't know.
I can't imagine them being too different,
Right.
because the production for Harley to make inner fairings just for the Tri-Glide versus the Street Glide, I could imagine them using the Street Glide, like the Road Glide 3. That's the same fairing as a Road Glide.
Right.
It's the same mounting as a Road Glide.
Right.
They just took it and mounted it on there. Like, your ST fairings, you have one bracket, or I'm sorry, one fairing with a bracket for every.
Right. I mean, Yeah, we make them as a production product, but I mean, if you are up for it, these parts either fit or they don't. They are almost fit with some modification. If you're inclined to do some modification yourself, they're a lot of time is not impossible.
Yep. So that is a very good possibility if you wanted to get a color matched interfering for your tri-glide.
Yeah. So on our website, we normally only list the ones that we know is a direct fit. Without any modifications. So, if you have the experience and knowledge and want to make it fit for your bike, that we
Yep.
that we don't list, then yeah, you can possibly still modify some of it to make it fit.
I'm pretty sure that the interfering will mount right up. I'm pretty sure, about 90% sure, because I know there's interferings available for the 13 and older with the double din. So it looks like the 14 and newer interferings.
Yeah.
So I know those are available.
You can say that, but I cannot unless I'm 100% sure, because
Right.
Relying on the information to make the purchase. So I have to be careful of not giving the wrong info.
That's correct. That is correct. But maybe that's something, if he wanted to, he could contact the Harley dealer, or if he goes through the Harleys, like Harley Davidson, right on the parts page, they could look at the parts catalog and get the part number for interfering for a street glide, and then get the part number for the interfering for the tri glide. If they're the same part number, that's the same part.
Yeah. So if you go on our website, if you want to make sure, you can, if you click on the product page and scroll down to the product details, we list all of the models that we know for sure will fit without modification.
Yeah. So Evil Rick was with you. I was just going to say, look at the numbers.
Yeah.
That's how I know for a fact if something's going to work or not, is I look at the part numbers from Harley, because if the interfering is the same for a 19 street glide, and it's the same part number that's for their 19 tri glide, then there's no different. It's the same part.
Right. That's a good way to find out too.
All right, totally understand which I was asking. Don't mind to speak. Yeah. That are in the front fairing already. Yeah. I mean, that's something that you would have to look at. If I remember tomorrow, or send me a message on Instagram tomorrow, I'll look that up for you, and I'll let you know if the part numbers are the same. That's the best I could do for you. And if they're the same, they're the same. If they're different, they're different. And I can't tell you without looking at them side by side what the differences are. So, we're coming up on 2 hours, Alan. So
that was quick.
Yeah, it's getting quick. It's almost 11 p.m. here. It's
fun.
10:50 Eastern Standard Time.
Right.
So
Thank you for the audience that are being here, participating, asking us questions. Really appreciate that, and having a chance to meet with you guys and kind of interact and answer some of the questions. If you would like to know more, feel free to go to our Facebook page, IG account. They're all under Advanblack, and leave comments. We look at all of them. Also, join our Advanblack review group on Facebook to look at all of the other customers' build and share their stories and experience, and participate, ask questions. A lot of helpful information over there, and hopefully, I'll see you guys in Sturgis or some other rallies.
Yeah. And of course, check out the Advanblack YouTube channel. Like and subscribe to that one. It's a great channel. It's one of the channels I watch all the time. My notifications are turned on. So whenever, Alan's team puts out a video, I sit there and I watch it.
Yeah.
Probably not immediately, but within 24 hours. And I really enjoy it. I'm loving the ST fairing and the standard bags on my lowrider S. My wife's liking the bags. They came in huge help down in Daytona, so I call it the baby bagger because that's what it is now. It's a baby bagger. Thanks, P. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yep. And hey, with all of that, Al, I'm going to give you the final thoughts.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you guys for for being here, joining us tonight, and hopefully I'll see you guys in some of the events and some other time on Doctor's sessions and maybe some other YouTube sections if you guys follow other YouTubers that we have connection to. So thank you guys. I'll see you.
All right. With that being said, everybody, remember,
Guys,
live the best life you can, ride often,
stay
and ride hard.
and ride hard for sure.